Welcome back to the Fanboy Cantina. In this video, we're talking about the highlights, the product reveals from Mando Mondays, October 26th of 2020. But before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the Fanboy Cantina. We cover all kinds of things about Star Wars, about G.I. Joe, about Marvel, about Lego. Join the Fanboy Cantina. We would love to have you. October 26th brought the first edition of Mando Mondays, and this is going to be a series of new product reveals, new launches happening every week for the next several weeks, hyping up The Mandalorian Season 2. And this first edition had a number of actors and other people related to the Star Wars franchise, the Mandalorian franchise, talking about new products. And there were many things that I didn't know were coming, like this remote-controlled version of the child, a little bit strange, and but kind of cool. But then also things like shirts and Funko Pops and stuff from Adidas and a waffle maker. I think I saw an Instapot at some point. The licensing engine is just out of control with The Mandalorian and shoving out all kinds of things with the child on it. In this video, we're going to talk mainly about action figures and some other toys. Several of the toys are store exclusives, and that includes this one from Target, the Black Series Djarin, the Mandalorian, and the child. It's got a higher price point at $34.99, but you get so many accessories here. You get that tracking device, the Beskar bars, I don't know what we're calling this thing, the stroller, the rocket backpack, the guns, and the helmet is removable. And that's pretty cool. The head sculpt looks a little funny, a little askew. Not sure what to do about that. In any case, what sucks is this thing sold out in seconds, maybe a minute tops. Hopefully Target will have more of these things available when it's formally released. Next up is exclusive to Wal-Mart. It is the Djarin, the Mandalorian, and the child, except this time it's in that 3 3/4 inch scale of action figures. Looks wonderful. The head sculpt looks a little bit better here. Different types of accessories. You get the child. The helmet is removable. That's cool. And you also get this, I think we call it the Camtono, which is the ice cream maker thing. $17.68. Looks great. Next, it's Amazon with the speeder bike along with the Scout Trooper and the child in the sack. Priced at $50. It feels a little expensive. It's a repaint of a previous speeder bike. Looks cool. Yeah. Here we are on HasbroPulse.com, and we'll scroll through the site. You can see the various Retro Collection figures such as Grief Karga, Moff Gideon, the child, as well as Quill, IG-11, and Cara Dune, along with the Mandalorian. Also in the Vintage Collection, we have Moff Gideon and the Armorer, as well as a Monopoly set and the animatronic, the child. The two Vintage Collection figures are fantastic. This is Moff Gideon on the Kenner card back. Looks wonderful. You get the Darksaber along with a pistol. The quality of the head sculpt is absolutely breathtaking. This is the Armorer, which just came out in 6-inch Black Series form. Also, just knocked out of the park. Looks wonderful. You get the two accessories. Looks great. I'm feeling a little conflicted about the Retro Collection based on The Mandalorian. The Retro Collection previously was reissues or different updates to the old school Kenner figures. Here they've taken that Kenner style and brought it to the Mandalorian. So for $10 you're getting 5-point of articulation action figures. That said, I net overall like them. I like the vinyl capes, harkening back to the Kenner days. I really like the IG-11 because it reminds me of the IG-88 Kenner action figure that I had as a kid. The Quill figure, I'm not loving the paint choices. If you want to get the Remnant action figure for the Remnant Stormtrooper action figure, you need to buy a specific edition of the Mandalorian Monopoly set. So that's probably not something I'm getting. This is the child, the animatronic, the child with carrier. Now, the non-carrier, the first edition of this thing, wasn't supposed to come out until December of 2020. It's already hitting shelves. I already got mine from Hasbro Pulse. The only difference here is for an extra $20, you get the carrier. I think that's the only difference. Feels a little expensive. The highlight for me was this video. So in this video, they revealed the HasLab Razor Crest, which is still being funded today, but in its fully painted form. It is absolutely stunning to look at. As you can see, it's one of the largest vintage type scale vehicles produced. It looks absolutely wonderful. All of the paintwork, the yellow and the silver paintwork, the weathering on the thing, just absolutely looks stunning and fantastic. You know, I kind of thought those weapons were supposed to be removable. I guess not. There's also some soft goods on the interior, that cargo netting. I don't think we knew about that before. And also they've got the newly revealed carbon freezing hooks, and you can see the removable panels, all of the detail associated with this, along with the extras like the Mandalorian with the soft cape. They've also, you know, as they've hit the various benchmarks, you've got the escape pod along with the child, and then assuming they hit that 13,000 mark, they'll have the carbon freezing blocks, the 4 carbon freezing blocks. It looks absolutely stunning, and I've watched this video several times over. Moving over to HasbroPulse.com. At the time of this video, there's about 2 weeks left in the campaign. They're well on their way for hitting that 13,000 mark, which would net out the 4 carbon freezing blocks. The pictures are absolutely stunning. Hasbro really doing wonderful, wonderful work with this higher end toy. Many of these toys are also available at Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Dorkside Toys and the like. Here are some Funkos that you can get at Big Bad Toy Store. If you care about the packaging, you might want to consider some of these retailers because typically they do a little bit of extra care in packaging your items. So, what do you think? What do you think of the first Mando Monday and the product reveals? I love the vintage collection, so Moff Gideon and the Armorer are just wonderful items to me. I like the Wal-Mart version a little bit better with the removable helmet than the Black Series version. Both are obviously cool. I don't know if I need to have all of the Retro Collection stuff, but I do like the child. Anyways, that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.